Super Mac tritt gegen die aktuelle Nummer 16 der Welt an. Er war einer der allerersten Sieger auf der European Tour. Damals in Wiener Neustadt in Österreich, hat 7 Pro-Tour-Turniere in seiner Laufbahn gewinnen können. Das Schöne für ihn ist, er hat sie irgendwie in so einer Art Zeitlupe erlebt. Es wartet Mr. Slowhand, ein so netter Kerl. Herzlich willkommen, The Force, Justin Pipe!
Well, I, for one, am suitably reassured that Justin Pipe is pleased to be here. A man who has reached a final on the European circuit this year, thrashed though he was by Michael van Gerwen in the Dutch Darts Masters. Welcome back to Dusseldorf, day 2 of the European Darts Open. If it's an unscripted, fast-paced, breathless afternoon and evening that you're in for, then you are in the right place. A very good afternoon. Nobody is taking anything for granted today, by the way. 3 weeks ago, the world #1 Michael van Gerwen saw his unbeaten start to the European Tour this year ended in Riesa. But he is still the man to beat in the 6th tournaments of the campaign. He will be on stage later tonight. So too will Michael Smith. His success in Riesa will have given plenty of encouragement to the rest of the field. The bully boy is back once again. He's seeded 4th for this. And also on stage today, Premier League stars James Wade, Peter Wright, Dave Chisnell, and Benito van der Pas, the runner-up in Riesa 3 weeks ago. Jihan Artuk, the solo German representative, will be here as well. So something for everybody today. As was the case yesterday, kicking things off, we have Kevin McDine. 6-5 winner over Daryl Gurney, up against a man, like I say, a 2-time finalist on the European Tour once this year, Justin Pipe. Always a danger. Dan Dawson alongside me for this one. Game on.
Yeah, day 2, Dusseldorf European Darts Open. 8 games this afternoon, 8 games this evening. And that will determine our last 16 lineup.
99.
Here at the European Darts Open, the 6th European Tour event of the year. Justin Pipe, as you say. Best result of his year so far was making the final in Venray, the Dutch Darts Masters. He did make the opening European Tour event final of last year, and he has won one of these, but you've got to go back to 2012, and the very first European Tour event in its current incarnation in Austria.
95.
Pipe, the seeded player. Seeded number 10 this weekend. It's this stage of the tournament when the 16 seeded players enter the fray, and as you've just rattled off a whole list of big names there, likes of MVG and Wade and Chizzy and Michael
45.
Smith. Tell you what though, looking at the potential highlights for today's action, the one that stands out to me is
59.
Dave Chisnell, 14th seed, against Jelle Klaassen, who was the standout performer in the first round.
Yep.
Just won a Pro Tour event in Wigan last weekend. In red-hot form, we could be in for something special there. We could be in for something special here, though. It's Justin Pipe and Kevin McDine duking out.
100.
Always tricky being first on stage on a day like today. However, the conditions are only going to get hotter as the day goes on. We've got about 1,800 in here, just shy of 2,000. It gets very, very warm. And by the time, say, Peter Wright takes the stage tonight,
It will be an inferno out there.
it will be. It really will.
$130. Kevin Uruguay, 114.
Well, McDine, 114 is a lot easier than 135. What's to say on those 9s? Well, he's got a treble 15 for ball
49.
there because he thinks he
Justin
blocked his
Uruguay,
way to the treble 19,
135.
but
Yeah.
can Justin make him pay? Starting on the bullseye. 25 scored, so that leaves 110. Needed the treble for a shot at the ball. I'm not sure how much of the ball was covered by his first dart there, so
65.
might have been very difficult to
Kevin
sneak it in
Uruguay,
anyway,
65.
but McDine. Now he's missed the 25. He's got the 15 though, so tops he wants and tops he gets, and that's 1-0 Kevin McDine.
Second leg is Justin to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, McDine holding his throw. Pipe had a sniff of a break there. As I said at the outset, McDine started things off yesterday by beating Darryl Gurney 6-5. It could have been a bit more comfortable for him. He missed a double 12 for a 4-2 lead at one stage. One of the legs he won was a 20 dart leg that could easily have gone the other way as well. And a missed ball gave Gurney a 5-4 lead as well late on. So McDine had to come from behind in the closing stages for that victory. So he showed a bit of resilience yesterday, and he had to against a player who has proved to be a very tough nut to crack on the European circuit this year.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, he averaged 90, he hit 40% of his doubles, he hit a 1-8 and a couple of 1-7-7s. It was all right. It was all right without being brilliant. He's probably going to have to step things up if he's going to make progress in this. But you only have to look at Justin, and Justin, just by playing okay, managed to make the final of one of these. Now, in his run to the final in Venray, he didn't face anybody inside the top 20. He didn't average above 93 at any point over the weekend, and he still managed to find himself with a chance in the final, although it didn't last very long.
No. Yeah, I did Pipe a disservice earlier on as well. I said he was a two-time finalist, 3 times, of course. He also reached the final of the German Darts Championship in 2014 as well. Lost 6-5 to Anderson in that one. 2-time finalist prior to this year, including his success in Austria, as Dan said, 2012.
Yeah, he's won a number of PDC titles as Justin Pipe.
56.
That's probably the highest profile of them. He's yet to make a major TV final. Made the semis 3 times. Grand Prix, of course. Players' Championships a couple of times, just down the road from his home in Taunton, in Minehead.
83.
Gets to sleep in his own bed. Might be a clue as to why he does so well down there.
Yeah, I've got no comments about the accommodation at
125.
Not for broadcast.
Just in Uruguay, 105.
It's magical from laughing. Now, 85 left. Oh, he does a treble 19 route. And that means double 14 for one apiece, and he takes it out. 105 checkout for Justin Pipe.
Third leg is Kevin to throw first. Game on.
Now Kevin McDine.
140.
Kurt Bevins, the match referee for this one. The Kirkulator on duty this weekend, so too is the voice, Russ Bray, who was posing for photographs last night. He's a very, very popular figure wherever he goes. UK, Holland, Germany. McDine looking to fill it up once again. That's the second half chance he's had at a 180.
Yeah, in Germany, in terms of popularity stakes, I think like third is David Hasselhoff, then it's Franz Beckenbauer, and then it's Russ Bray at the top.
Yeah.
He is that big over here.
97. $43.
Opportunity now for Justin Pipe. Ton gets him down to a finish. Well, that's high in the bed for Justin. There's room to either side, and he's found it. And can he just place it on that second dart? Oh, it's what he tried. It's what he tried, but a ton 40 gets him down to something manageable. McDine coming under pressure on his own throw. That's a great looking dart, though.
99. Justin Uruguay,
Might be enough,
124.
but it might not. 124 for Justin Pipe. He took out the 105 in the previous leg. Treble 18 for Bull. And I think he'll stay on the 18s there.
92.
Well, he sets it up very, very nicely.
94.
So Kevin McDine. Here goes the Bull route to guarantee himself a dart at the bullseye, and it looks quite inviting for him.
Ooh. 69.
Can't find the mark. Justin Pipe, chance of a break.
Yep. Early opportunity for Pipe to get his nose in front here. 3 darts at double 16. He only needs 1. And it's early advantage to the number 10 seed.
Game on.
Slow hands doing the business so far. One or two jeers in the crowd. I'm not sure what or who that is directed at.
Well, the European crowds do tend to have a bit of fun with Justin. Raise the point that he's not one of the quickest players, but they have been singing his name here as well. So, and he does
58.
Give him a little dance, usually, when he wins.
Little break dance.
Breakdancing moves limited by the doctor, no less. He's not allowed to do some of them because he might hurt his wrist. He has still got some moves.
96.
Just toned down.
Yeah, they're not quite with the frenetic pace of Dirk van Dijvenbode, for example.
100.
Yeah, I suppose Pipe is what you'd call a Marmite player, or he could be termed as such. But effective so far, leading 2-1. The winner of this match, by the way, will face either Van der Voort or Rabijon Rodriguez in the third round tomorrow.
140.
Well, Kevin McDine looking to hit back, ton 40, but Pipe still has his nose in front. He's settled into a nice little rhythm, his Pipe. He's back in that treble bed again. It looks quite inviting the way his darts go in the board.
100.
Be a little bit disappointed not to record a ton 40, but it should give him a dart at tops.
100. Justin, you require 80.
There's none of the accompanying noise that goes with the throwing action of Justin Pipe, as we've seen elsewhere in the European circuit this year. That's very much absent here.
40.
I think they're just warming themselves up.
It is first match of the day, by the way. The crowd settling in. We are expecting a crowd of around 2,000 both today and tomorrow.
56.
Queuing outside the arena from 10:30 this morning. Or 11:30, I should say. Still on UK time to some extent. Anyway, Pipe here. Tops he needs for a 3-1 lead.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
And he does extend his advantage.
Kevin to throw first. Game on.
He's in a good position now. He's won 3 legs on the spin. And McDine needs to find a response. He's doing that here. Ooh, he found the wrong bed. 123 to start things off. As Pipe helps himself to a big glass of water there. It's that sort of day. Even Dan Dawson's wearing shorts as well, might I add. Can we get a camera on that, by the way?
No, we can't. No, we can't.
He's dressed for the Copacabana, never mind the Maritime in Dusseldorf.
40.
Ready for some red hot tungsten malarkey. That's what you get on the European tour.
96.
Now you see the averages there. 89 plays 89, not a great deal in it, but Justin Pipe with that crucial break, a 13 darter on the McDine throw. That has proved to be the difference so far.
'81.
Terry Jenkins waiting in the wings, by the way. He's up next against the Highlander, John Henderson, as McDine threatens to get the crowd on their feet, and that's exactly what he's done with a ton 80.
Yeah, really puts him in charge of this leg. It is one on his own throw. That's just brought the fans to life a little bit.
Kevin Uruguay 102.
So 102 for Kevin McDine. Oh, lovely stuff. Tops.
Game
There it
shot,
is.
fifth leg.
How about
Kevin
that?
McDine.
282 in 6
Six leg
darts.
is just in the throw first. Game on.
Yeah, 102 checkout, 105 for Pipe in the second leg.
Oh, now then, Justin Pipe.
125.
Bit of unlucky seeing that deflect out of the bed.
Yeah, it's just bubbling up nicely, this one. And McDine's threatening to simmer over here.
Well, McDine has had 3 visits to the board. He's gone 180, checked out 102, and then kicked off 180 here. Putting Pipe under pressure, but he is responding. He's standing up to Kevin McDine here. Standing up very, very well.
Bringing out the best in each other. These two. And bang on cue, McDine fluffing his lines here.
31.
And, well,
Look,
you can see the irony of that, can't he? As you say, a 180, a 102 checkout, a 180, and then a, what was that, a 31?
Yes, it was. Justin Pipe just plods on.
85.
Slack dart there, but got a healthy lead.
Healthy lead down to a finish here. McDine playing catch up. Needs to
56.
find another break
Just in
from
your
somewhere.
goal, 111.
Might not find it here with Pipe handily placed for a 4-2 lead. Treble 17 would leave tops, but he's missed that, so he's just regrouping here and making sure he sets it up for his next visit. No need to panic here for Pipe with McDine
79.
out at sea on 2-3-4.
Well, this would just make Justin think a little bit.
108.
And it will.
82.
Yeah, 2 180s in the leg
Just
for
in
Kevin
your
McDine. It's
32.
been mixed in with a bit of rubbish, and it might mean that Justin sees this leg off before Kevin McDine even gets a go at a double. But he missed the first start at double 16. Now he's looking next door at double 8. Chasing him round the board.
Game shot, single leg,
Last
just
start in hand. How much does that
Single leg is
hurt Kevin
Kevin
McDine?
first.
Well, that 31
on.
is certainly now looking very, very costly indeed. But for that, he could easily have won that there and broken back.
60.
And instead of being 3-all, he's now 4-2 down. Still needing to find a break here. Needs to hold his own throw first of all. That's the most immediate thing for him.
Good last start from Justin Pipe. Winner of this one faces either Vincent van der Voort or Roby John Rodriguez. Roby John, very impressive in winning his opening match yesterday. Vincent van der Voort, seeded number 7 here, winner on the European Tour last year. Not had a great time of it on the European Tour this year, it has to be said. But looking to put things right in Dusseldorf this weekend.
Yeah, van der Voort arrived yesterday. He was posing for photographs
100.
with his many, many fans, having hopped across the border for this one. McDine there, reversing to type, rediscovering the form he showed at the end of the, or at the start of leg 5.
We've had 5 180s in this game. They've all come in the last 2.5 legs. 4 of them have come from Kevin McDine. He's only won 1.
60. Kevin Uruguay,
Although he's looking good for this one.
He's looking very good now. And again,
97.
treble 17 would have left the bull. As it is, he's still in a very good position here. Pipe on 2-4-1.
Knocked off the 41, but it's not much help to him. Kevin McDine looks at 64, and he'll Stay round about there, and now he wants double 16.
Game
And he
shot
gets
seven
it, and it's a
player,
15
Kevin
darter,
McDine.
and Kevin McDine pulls it back. He's just one leg behind.
Game on.
It's still advantage Pipe, but McDine is pushing. And this is a big game for Kevin McDine. He's not made it past the last 32 in any tournament this calendar year. Last time he made a quarter-final was back in 2013, so it's a big opportunity
60.
for him.
$100. $140.
Nicely done from Pipe, a man who backed up his run to the final in Venray by reaching the third round in Riesa. He was beaten by the eventual finalist Benito van der Pas 6-4. Failed, though, to win a match in both Munich and Gibraltar. So he's blown hot and cold this year, so far in Europe, just in Pipe, but still has the break here.
$91.
He's the favourite to win this, but it's not going to be easy for him. McDine
92.
is pushing him all the way here.
Yeah, well, there's not much in it, is there? I mean,
No.
Kevin McDine's average has just nudged ahead of Justin Pipe's over the last 3 legs or so. Doesn't really matter, because Pipe got that break earlier on in the match, and he's managed to hold on to his throw since, and carries on doing that. He'll be okay. It's an absolute wonder dart that he's managed to find the treble there.
Well, ton 40 or so here for McDine would make things interesting. He's found a treble with his second dart. We could have done without that.
Justin, you require 110.
Yeah, well, even an extra 12 points there if it hit the 19 instead of the 7, that could have made the difference. 126 a lot trickier than 114. Justin Pipe won't want to give him a chance, though. Leaves himself 90, so treble 18 for double, I would think. Well, he stayed there because he liked the lie, I think, and then we'll be looking at double 15. It's
27.
a shocker of a visit for
Kevin,
many,
you
many
require
reasons, though.
126.
This could have been easier for Kevin McDine. 4 19s.
Look. That's a perfect first dart for him. McDine with a chance to break. My word, what about that from Kevin McDine? Little wonder he gives it the thumbs up.
Kevin to throw first.
That was exquisite darts. Just got a bit of encouragement after Pipe's visit of 27. McDine with a bit between his teeth there, and my word, he took full advantage. Brilliant stuff.
44.
We had the scoring from him in the previous 3 legs, hit 4 180s. But it's the finishing that's done the business there. 126 on the bullseye. Could prove to be vital. That does give McDine the advantage. He's got the throw in 2 of the remaining 3 legs. However, he's only kicked off 44 in this one.
60.
Pipe doesn't make him pay.
Well, 5 of the first round matches went the distance yesterday, 4 of them in the evening session. It was a long, drawn-out session as well. Entertaining, though it was.
174.
Well, that's a maximum in my eyes. That's brilliant from McDine. There you are, the illustration that refers to the 171 pluses as well, which is effectively a maximum for me. And McDine just turning the screw here.
Yeah, well, the 98 overall average, helped by that 102 and 126 checkout. It's been a weekend so far. We've seen some massive checkouts all over the place.
Yeah.
85.
If that carries on, we're in for something special today. Justin Pipe needs a couple of trebles to get down to a finish.
Yeah, 6-5 winner yesterday. Might well win this one 6-5 as well, McDine. Best of 3 encounter effectively now. McDine with the advantage. Pipe, though, pushing him all the way here. Good response from the number 10 seed. Needs it as well.
Poor visit here, and it lets Justin in, and it is a poor visit. So all of a sudden, Justin Pipe, from being forced to take out this 161 to get the break back he needs, all of a sudden he's thinking, well, I've probably got 6 darts from here. Probably.
Well, that's a perfect first dart. Treble 17. He's found that as well. Bullseye then for a 5-4 lead and a timely break for Justin Pipe. Surely not. Oh my word, there it is. Well, we were talking about big checkouts. That's one of the best you'll see this weekend. That is absolutely brilliant from Justin Pipe. Just when he was in a bit of a danger there, just when he found himself in a spot of bother, he comes up with a perfect riposte. 5-4 the lead. He has the break. And it's Justin Pipe's match to lose now.
1-6-1 on the ball. Under the circumstances, I think you'll struggle to see a better shot this weekend. We will wait and see, but big checkout after big checkout yesterday. We're only in the first match here. We've just seen a 1-2-6 and then a 1-6-1 in the very next leg. Justin Pipe showing all the battling qualities of a cage fighter, which he used to be.
Or used to be. But McDine isn't done yet. That's put the smile back on his face. Crowd are liking this one now.
Well, we saw Christian Kist in the first round yesterday average just over 100 and lose his game. Kevin McDine is in danger of doing something similar here, because Justin Pipe is not letting up. Not letting up at all.
Well, I'll tell you what, any latecomers will be kicking themselves to have missed this one. So much to like about both players in this one. The ton 80s, the checkouts.
Well, there you go. 80% on the checkouts for Kevin McDine. 1 for 1 on the 16s. 2 for 2 on double top. He had 2 goes at the ball and hit it once. It's pretty fine from Justin Pipe as well. And that includes that incredible 1-6-1.
Well, he's got an advantage here of 1-5-8, so McDine simply can't afford to miss the trebles here, but he is so far.
59.
And again, it's a disappointing visit.
121.
And Pipe, well, he's almost there now.
Well, he doesn't need to go the ball route, so he'll look at the 20s. And will he stay there? Oh, he's coming down whereabouts?
He was looking for treble 17 again.
Maybe he was going to go the ball route.
For the ball route, yeah.
62.
He'll be back.
That 25 means that he gets 2 darts at double top when he returns, and he will return. It's just a case of how much pressure he's under, and it's not going to be as much as it could have been. It's not going to be much at all, because Kevin McDine has not left the finish, and despite some great visits from McDine, some big 180s, he's hit 4 of them, as well as some 170 plus shots. He took out that 1-2-6, but there's been a bit of rubbish in there as well, and it may have cost him this game, because Justin Pipe's missed 1 match dart, but he's got another at tops.
19.
It's on hold. You suspect it's on hold for now. 2 match darts gone.
59.
And Pipe, McDine just can't make any impression whatsoever. He's okay down to a finish at long last, but Pipe has 3 darts here at double tops for the match, and he only needs 1 of them. He missed 2 of his last visit, but he takes it out there. And Justin Pipe, the number 10 seed, is through. But my oh my, he was asked a few questions there by Kevin McDine. But eventually the man who reached the final in Venray, and a former winner on the European circuit as well, gets over the finish line. Plenty to write home about there as well, especially that 1-6-1 checkout from Justin Pipe. That was the turning point in the match. And as you say, that has nicely set the tone for the rest of not only this session, but the rest of the day as well. Justin Pipe is safely through. He'll face either Van der Voort or Roby John Rodriguez next. I will hear from Pipe very shortly. Up next on the stage, by the way, Terry Jenkins against the Highlander, John Henderson.
Kevin McDine. Und jetzt kramt erstmal die Ohrstöpsel raus, damit mich verstehen kann. Congratulations, Justin. This 161 finish was very big. This 161 checkout was very big at the end.
That was a real big difference in that leg. Obviously, I won that leg on that 161, but Kevin, I think, kicked off with a 177, and then or in his second throw or first throw of the next leg, and I think like with the 180. And it takes some gonads to do that, and you know, it's hard. It's hard up here. We all want to. For us, it's our first game, and we want to win that game so badly to get into the Sunday. And Kevin played well yesterday to beat Darryl Gurney. I was watching that in the airport on my phone, and I knew I was going to have a game with Kev. He's such a good player, and that side was on Kevin's side, and that side was on my side. So thank you, guys.
Also Justin sagt, das war die Kevin McDine-Seite hier, und hier links drüben die Justin Pipe-Fan-Gruppe. Tomorrow the same preparation as today? Running 7 o'clock?
Yes, please. Yes. You'll have to run slower tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Justin Pipe.